All right, what's going on, everybody? My name is Kevin Beck. I am the owner of the X Belts, the inventor of the X Belts, the guy that sews all of the X Belts. Recently, there's been a lot of questions regarding the belts on Reddit and on Instagram and Facebook, and so I wanted to address some of those questions with a video, kind of explain what the belts are about, who I'm about, or what I'm about, and so a little bit backstory. In 2018. My left leg went numb while driving my canine vehicle, and so I ended up getting diagnosed with it's called Malarsia paresthetica. Basically, I had like a numbing, burning sensation in my left thigh, down to my left foot. And so I started doing research on belts, and basically was looking for a belt that flexed to your body when you were in a seated position. I didn't really find anything. Actually, there was nothing on the market. And so I ended up designing a belt that basically stretches. And so you'll see here, it stretches about an inch, and the stretch area is near the buckle. And so when you bend, squat, sit down, the belt, you actually feel the belt flex to your body. And so I ended up sewed one myself. Wore it for a couple years to try it out and realized it was super comfortable. Looked for someone to manufacture them for me because I didn't know how to sew, and everyone was like, go to China, and I didn't want to do that. So I ended up teaching myself how to sew, and I used all USA made materials, and I make multiple different belts. And so I make a 2-inch nylon belt. It has a finished edge on it, so it gives it a duty belt look. And I use a ADF Raptor buckle. Not a lot of people know about the Raptor buckle, but it's actually a USA made buckle, and they're out of, I believe, Chino, California. It has hook lining on the inside to the keys to your underbelt, which is the loop material. And so I also make the underbelt as well. That stretches, which is a 1.5 inch underbelt that loops back. So it goes through a tri-glide, plastic tri-glide, loops back, and it also stretches. So when you pair any of my belts with the underbelt, essentially they work together, they flex together, what have you. So I make a 2-inch nylon, like I said. It's rigid, but it's not as rigid as my battle belt. And that is mainly because I'm a believer that the duty belt doesn't need to be super, super rigid. It needs to be rigid, but it doesn't need to be as rigid as the battle belt I make with the Molly. And so I'll show you that. My battle belt, same thing, it's 2-inch, features laser cut Molly out of 1000 D Cordura, and it also stretches. These are really nice. I don't wear Molly forever, and now that's what I wear at work. So that will pair with my underbelt as well, and still has the same flex and stretch for comfort. I soon realized, I should also say too, the battle belt is 2 layers of scuba webbing, super rigid, so rigid that I can actually stand on it and it will not collapse this. And I'm 265 pounds, so very rigid. Yeah, comfortable. Then I realized that I should probably create a Basketweave. Basketweave, there's a big market for because most police departments require, or have a uniform standard, require somewhat of a Basketweave or a flat leather belt. And so most, actually all Basketweave belts are created with imported materials. And so me being a USA made material company and so forth, I had to get with a company to design a material that was USA made. And so here is my Basketweave belt. You can see it's a 2-inch belt with the same stretch design and has a Raptor buckle. Inside is lined with hook material that works with my underbelt. What's really nice about this belt as well is this side here, where the adjustment is thin enough to where you can slide pouches over. I know a lot of the belts out there, the adjustment flap comes back. Depending on how much you have left, it ends up being really thick and you end up losing real estate because you can't slide your pouches all the way to your buckle. And so with mine, you can definitely slide pouches all the way up to the buckle, and it's also really rigid. So when it's together, you can't really collapse it. So that is my Basketweave belt. And then I also make EDC belts as well. And so I have the same stretch design in the EDC belts. I make black, coyote brown, ranger green, tan 499, black multicam, regular multicam. They're 1.5-inch belts. They feature a Cobra buckle. It is a hybrid Cobra buckle. So essentially the female end of the buckle is the width of the belt. And so once you have your length set that works for you, you can leave it. And this will fit through most jean belt loops, BDU pants. There's some pants they don't fit through, and that's just, it is what it is. In that case, you can loop this side of the belt through your pant loops, go through the male side of the buckle, and click it. It does feature the stretch flex design, which is very nice if you appendix carry, or like me, have a gut or whatever. When you sit in your vehicle, or you bend, squat, kneel, and you have a firearm concealed, this is a lifesaver, super comfortable. It also features a 3-inch piece of Velcro that you can attach patches to, whether or not it's flag, blood type, diabetic type. I offer all those on the website. The one comes with the belt as well. So, the last thing that I offer is a hanger. Now this hanger will work with the Raptor buckle, it will work with the Cobra buckle, it will work with any of the Chinese knockoff buckles, American made metal, aluminum I should say, and they're machined out of Utah. So everything that I use is USA made. The Cobra buckle on EDC belt, we all know that that's not out of USA, but it is very compliant. So I hope that answers a lot of the questions. If you have any other questions, feel free to email me, text me, send me a message on social media. I'm always available. I typically will get back to you as soon as I see the message, if I can. And I'm here to basically make sure that everybody gets a product that fits them properly, that is made highest quality that I can get. And yeah, I appreciate the support from everybody. And have a good weekend.